Jennie.
You're not making fun of it, are you? He's not making fun of.
Jennie?
He's not making fun of the song.
No, that's just my best impression.
Yeah.
We gotta put a lot of disclaimers.
Yeah. Welcome to YouTube's favorite K-pop show, DK News.
First off, we have Korean YouTuber hitting 100 million subscribers and is accused of buying subscribers.
Second, we have BTS group comeback in 2025 being uncertain. But in the meantime, solo projects and military service updates are happening.
And last but not least, we have Enhypen, Lisa, and Jennie delivering iconic performances at Coachella. And on to the first news. South Korea now has its very first YouTuber with 100 million subscribers. No, it's not BTS or Blackpink. It's someone called Kpop. It is a short form content creator who's basically taken over the platform with insane numbers. On April 18th, Kpop officially crossed the 100 million subscriber milestone, becoming the very first Korean channel to do so, and posted a celebration. It's hard to believe, but we've hit 100 million subs. This is all thanks to the members I've worked with and subscribers who watched it and supported us. Now, this isn't just some passive milestone. Kpop's rise has been very explosive. The channel only launched in August 2022, meaning that it hit 100 million in just 2 years and 8 months. That's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
There's only 14 channels that has 100 million subs or higher in the world. This channel specializes in YouTube Shorts with a total view count of 66 billion views. Some are saying that their income daily is about 500,000 US dollars. I've seen like articles say that.
No way.
No way that's happening. I feel like a lot of like the journalism around these YouTuber incomes is like vastly overestimated. Anyway, there's no question that they are still making a lot of money, right? Yeah. Like they have 66 billion views. But here's where things get kind of sus. So no one seems to really know who this guy is. The Korean public reaction has been basically, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Who's watching this guy?
Yeah.
If you're at 100 million subscribers, even if you don't watch that particular channel, you would be famous on mainstream media. Like mainstream media would be covering you. You'd be on, you know, like YouQuiz or some sort of interview. But no one knows this guy. People are now accusing the channel of buying subscribers and views, especially because while their shorts go viral, their long-form content barely scrapes 100,000 views. There's actually quite a few videos posted in the past few months that have like 50,000, 60,000 views.
Same as DK News.
And it really doesn't add up because like even if they're like a short-form channel, you have 100 million subscribers. Even if like 0.1% of them watch, that's 100,000.
Yeah.
On top of that, I think what makes it a little bit even more questionable to the public is that this channel specializes in peak brain rot content. There's no language, fast-paced, girls in very tight suits, and a lot of sensory overload. No language and brain rot equals viral videos. So do you think this channel is legit?
When you are a short form content creator, like the algorithm definitely boosts that kind of content and you get a lot of subs. So I do think it's legit. Maybe they've inflated a little bit just to get that milestone of 100 million. Content they're putting out, no wonder they're not being called or acknowledged by the Korean media. I've seen a few of their reels and it's pretty provocative, I would say. It's pretty...
it's like the brain rot of brain rot.
And it's like mostly sexualizing a lot of women on
But it's not like that sexual. It's just like,
they're literally putting women on like short, tight clothes.
That's not sexual. Some people might feel sexual.
You be the judge. Maybe the ones that popped up on my feed were the sexual ones.
Yeah, they know. They know.
Maybe.
The algorithm knows you.
I'm sorry, Kpop. I apologize. I judged you. I judged the book by its cover, by some sexual content that was pushed into my algorithm.
Based on what your previous interests were?
No.
Like when I see it, it's kind of confusing who this content is exactly for. I can't imagine anyone who's over like 10 years old that would actually enjoy this.
Oh, I can imagine 50-year-old men watching that because of the girls.
But there's better sources of, you know,
Yeah.
content if you're looking for that kind of
But
stuff.
then these people are already brain rotted, so they're just
So
like
this
sitting
is-
down on an
This
alleyway.
is the end game of brain rot.
Yeah.
But let's not discredit them. Regardless of what the content is, I always say this: it's hard to be the top 1%, or in this case, like top 10 in the world at anything.
Yeah, maybe we should just do it.
Yeah.
Would you be proud to be Kim Pro himself?
Yeah, I'd be happy.
Okay.
I'd be happy if I could be the #1 in Korea, even if it's brain rot.
Wow,
Yeah,
okay.
I have no morals
You
or
say what-
ethical standards.
You say whatever you want. You think whatever you want, guys. But like, I am truly not jealous or envious of this guy.
And brain rot is content too. Let's not discredit that. There's some old.
You be the judge.
There's some old
Like
guy in a room. I do know some like behind the scenes stories.
Okay.
Like some
After show?
shady shit that we'll discuss in the after show. I actually know, but on to the next news.
Okay, on to the real news. So BTS. What?
Hey, why do you discredit this Kim Pro guy? Like, what do you have?
So BTS group comeback in 2025 is uncertain. So a lot of people might be disappointed. But here are some solo projects and military service updates. So Hype executives have cast doubt on the widely expected return of BTS as a full group in 2025. During Hype's annual board meeting on March 31st, CEO Lee Jae-sang confirmed that all BTS members will complete their military service by the end of this year. However, he stressed that a group comeback won't be immediate. He said that the members will need sufficient time to prepare, and the company is currently proceeding with the necessary preparations, holding talks with top music producers, but this matter also requires significant deliberation from the perspectives of the members. And he added, BTS are artists of top global status, and this status demands a careful evaluation of the group's vision for what is next. And CFO Lee Kyung-jun added, we are still in the process of discussing the group's promotion plans for 2026. Therefore, we do not have any projections laid out at this time. These remarks have led to speculation that despite all members being discharged by June, BTS may not return to full group activities in 2025. So online rumors also point to the upcoming expiration of their exclusive contracts within 1 or 2 years, suggesting that future promotions could depend on renewal decisions. However, no need to be sad because Jin's moving forward with his major solo plans. His second mini album, Echo, will be released on May 16th, followed by his first global fan concert tour kicking off on June 28th to 29th in Goyang. And additionally, on April 19th, he made a surprise appearance at Coldplay's concert in Korea.
Wow.
Joining Chris Martin on stage to perform The Astronaut and My Universe, highlighting their ongoing friendship and musical collaboration, which I'm very jealous of. I'm going to the concert on Tuesday, so I probably missed Jin, so yeah, that's that. Also, some awesome news from the military side. V is currently serving in the military's police's special duty team and has been praised for his performance and characters. According to a fellow soldier, V earned top honors in shooting and training and even donated workout equipment for his unit.
Wow.
He's a rich guy and he's a good guy. He's scheduled to be discharged on June 10th. So the question is, do you think BTS will come back in 2025? What do you think their projection will be in 2026 and 7 onwards after the renewal?
I'm like 99% certain that they will renew.
Oh.
If they are planning a tour, I'm not 100% certain it will be 2025. Do they have enough time to prepare for a tour?
I don't know,
Do you
a
think?
good 6 months
6
at the end
months?
of the year, maybe.
But like ideally, I think they want to release like an album to promote their tour.
That's
right?
true.
So I don't think there's a scenario where they don't release anything and they just go on tour with their old songs.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 months is a bit of a tight, timeline for them to come back.
Yeah, I just respect the CFO and the CEO saying like we got to hear the members' perspectives too, because obviously they're discharged from the military, and when I was discharged from the military, I wanted to like
Just
party,
party.
lay down, and
Have
just
fun.
exist. Once they're gonna come back with their new album, is the push gonna be like more global as it has been, like English
Oh,
songs?
yeah, definitely. You look at their activities, It's all been global, like their solo activities as well.
Yeah, but
Like
I think
J-Hope's been living in LA.
I think there might be like a little movement from inside of going back to the roots.
I don't think they're necessarily gonna do like a Dynamite permission to dance type of stuff anymore. I don't think they need to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That was more trying to break into the mainstream market of the US. And I think they've already established themselves in that particular market. So now they can do whatever they want, but they will definitely be gearing towards going outside of Korea. Unless, okay, I actually thought of this like a few days ago. You know what would be an amazing thing? Like imagine if they held 30-show residency, essentially, like a Las Vegas residency in Seoul or any other Korean city. Throughout the course of like 2 months.
Just
They
in
do
Korea?
30 shows in the same stadium every other day. It's convenient for the artists.
I mean-
There's less logistics involved. It would change Korea's
Yeah, but
economy
that doesn't
for
make
that
s-
entire year.
that-
What I'm saying is, if that happened, that would basically reshape Korea's economy.
My personal greed is to see something like Map of the Soul or some songs like Black Swan or
Something more
Singularity.
artsy.
They've done all the public stuff, the
poppy stuff.
Yeah, the fan favorites. So now it's like going into their roots, like going into like RM style or like what J-Hope's trying to do right now. You know what I would like to see? BTS in Coachella 2026.
You know what I'll say?
What?
They're too big for Coachella.
Yeah.
I've heard some stuff.
Okay, after show?
Yeah, after show. I heard some
About
stuff.
Coachella?
But they will come back and they will have a big tour. I think.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, yeah. Only on the after show. K-pop is lighting up Coachella this year again with Enhypen, Lisa, and Jennie each delivering standout iconic moments. Enhypen made their explosive debut on the Coachella stage with a 45-minute performance that mixed sharp choreo, 13 live tracks, but what really stole their show was their cowboy-inspired stage outfits that were custom designed by Prada. Vintage-style denim leather belts, rhinestone vests, cowboy core. Now, the group trended globally under the nickname Enchella. Their performance comes off the heels of their US TV debut on Jimmy Kimmel Live, and just days before they appeared on Jennifer Hudson's show. Their next album is dropping on June 5th, so be on the lookout. This is their big US push.
Yeah.
This is like it, right?
And Enhypen has a special place in our hearts.
Oh,
right?
we watched the entire process.
Yeah.
Jay's my boy.
And I was very surprised that they could pull off like such a
Big performance.
big performance in in front of a lot of people. At
Well,
such
they're
a big stage.
seasoned pros now. Meanwhile, Blackpink's Lisa and Jennie took the stage separately for their solo sets, and Lisa, performed her whole alter ego set, and it was amazing. I think they nailed it. Especially Lisa. Lisa
Yeah.
was my favorite.
Yeah. She had that like StarCraft looking.
Yeah, cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And Jennie also delivered a very intimate stage, debuting new music from her Ruby album, her solo album. It included Mantra, Love Hangover, and everything.
And Jennie, like Jennie.
Hey, Jennie.
You're not making fun of it, are you? Ah, okay, I can hear it. Like, just put the music on top of it. He's not making fun of. He's not making fun of the song.
No, that's
okay?
just my best impression.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for whatever music they will have for their solo activities in the future, but also like from their inspiration and their influence that they gathered from their solo activities that will maybe seep into the Blackpink songs.
I think Jennie rocked personally. Like,
Really?
let's not compare, right? But my personal preference was like Jennie's outfit, her charisma, and her sound. I don't know why I get hate when I say this, but I said like, a lot of articles and a lot of like social media in Korea have called this Coachella out of pride, Genchella, and people were like, "What do you mean Genchella?" Blah blah blah. But you can say Enchella, Genchella,
Yeah.
Lichella, whatever you
You
want,
can
right?
call it whatever you
Yeah,
want.
I think she deserves that much hype. Yeah, I don't know why people are trying to say like, oh,
Oh,
yeah.
like Jennie.
no.
No, no. Okay, guys, that's it for today. But we have the after show. Actually, we have a pretty packed after show today. We're gonna talk about the world's first deaf K-pop group. They're touring Europe right now. The deaf K-pop group. So we'll talk about that. Listen to their album.
They probably mostly
Sing.
dance, right? What? I will.
We'll talk about how they're able to sing with the help of AI. Oh, is it ethical?
Of course it is.
Or is it a waste of
It's
resources?
enhancing their limitations.
AI is destroying the environment. And we're also going to talk about Coldplay, Twice collaboration, and also Coldplay and Jin. And we will talk more about G-Dragon's variety show Good Day, ending very abruptly. Also, we're going to talk about the stuff that we talked about today.
Yeah, the
Tour.
tea.
BTS will have a big tour.
You better have something. Like, people
No,
join the after show literally with their heart.
Yeah, lots of people join after we upload this. And yeah, there is tea. There is tea.